Good evening, everyone. Here we are again this week, Tuesday. Still doing some research and some discussion about NMN and its benefits for the aging process or anti-aging, preventing or reversing aging. So last week we had a discussion, and I'll briefly refresh on what we did speak about. We talk about NMN is a molecule found in all life forms. It's a precursor for biosynthesis of NAD+. NAD+ is found in all living cells, and it is a coenzyme that is essential for all enzymatic reactions in our bodies and assist with all our biological processes. We discussed also that NAD levels decline as we age, and by the time we get to 40 years of age, we are at half the level that it was when we were younger. And consequently, this accounts for many visible age symptoms and age-related visible age symptoms like wrinkles, joint pain, elevated blood pressure, etc., and also for age-induced diseases. So we briefly touched on it last week, what happens when we're low on NMN, NAD+ in our bodies. So we're going to continue with a little more discussion this week based on research. Research suggests that many of the known metabolic diseases or health problems occur as NAD levels decline. NMN is the main precursor for NAD, and it's important to be introduced into the body to increase NAD levels. NAD is the main precursor to synthesize NAD with the cells. NMN is the main precursor for biosynthesis of NAD within the cells, and it can be taken orally, whereas NAD cannot be taken orally. NMN can be taken orally. If NAD is taken orally, it does not cross the cell membranes, and it can be taken orally, but it will not cross the cell membranes to do the work that it's supposed to do. But NMN crosses the cell membrane of our cells and works to enhance NAD levels within each cell. So NMN supplementation enables the increase of NAD levels in our bodies, leading to a delay or reversal of age symptoms and age-related diseases. The life expectancy of humans has increased over the years because we have so many health principles in place, vaccinations, antibiotics, those kind of things account for the increase in life expectancy. So consequently, we have over 7 million people on planet Earth that's above 65 years old. Because this is the case, there is increased number of persons with diseases like osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, atherosclerosis, hypertension, diabetes, cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, and other dementias. And all of this is mainly because we're living longer and not necessarily having the principles in place to maintain a healthy body, healthy cells, and to keep us going without diseases. As we know, we discussed last week, aging is now listed as a disease by World Health Organization. That happened in 2019. And consequently, we do have a lot of scientists focusing on focusing on age wellness, age management, and its effects on the body. We know we cannot stop chronological age from happening, but we can choose to use anti-aging supplements that will delay age symptoms and age-related diseases. Okay, supplementation with NMN has been identified as one of the key methods of anti-aging and reversal of aging symptoms. Scientifically, we know that aging occurs as a result of cell death, cell decay in the body, and it has been shown that NAD level declines as we age. However, when NAD level is increased, the process of aging is slowed down significantly, and we see less aging symptoms and significant decrease in disease processes. In order to raise NAD levels, NAD plus levels, we can take NMN, which is the precursor for the biosynthesis of NAD. When NAD is taken orally, once ingested, it's quickly synthesized in the body and is bioavailable for us for use by our cells. NMN is currently one of the most popularly researched and tried substances to slow down the aging process. I must say that before IHL, I hadn't thought anything. I've heard of NMN, and in your studies you did a little, but I didn't think much about it. But now that I'm doing more research on it, I noticed that there's so much going on out there on NMN, which is really mind-blowing. So many different people are focusing on research and marketing and so on with NMN, because it really is a big buzz. People are looking to stay healthier while you live longer. Living longer is no fun if you're not healthy. So if life expectancy has gone up, we're hoping that we can stay healthy to enjoy those extra years that we have on this planet. NMN occurs naturally in our bodies. It is not a foreign thing to our bodies. So when we ingest it, our body doesn't see it as a foreign thing and work against it. It embraces it. NMN is, as we mentioned before, is the precursor to NAD+. NAD+ molecule is extremely essential for survival. Extremely essential to every cell in our bodies. Enzymes and proteins need NAD+ for everyday normal body functions. NMN increases energy and endurance levels. It improves memory and cognition. It dilates our blood vessels. I'm just listing some of the known things that it does. It improves metabolism, because slowed metabolism is a symptom of aging. We can know that once it improves metabolism, it helps in promoting health. It repairs DNA damage and is one of the markers. DNA damage is one of the markers of old age. NMN improves damage that has been done to DNA. It improves stem cell health. Stem cells decline with age, and that's also a big buzz around about stem cells for reducing the symptoms, signs and symptoms of aging. And NMN will also improve stem cell health. It improves libido and fertility. Many people in their 40s, especially men and so on in their 40s, complain of decreased libido. And they may be still fertile, but decreased libido would be a problem. NMN improves libido and fertility. It improves eyesight, improves bone density, improves immune function, improves cerebrovascular circulatory health, improves sirtuins. It stimulates sirtuins. And we discussed last week that sirtuin is a group of 7 proteins in the body, which is extremely important for survival. Critical to the expression of aging, and can only function in the presence of NAD+. NAD+, the coenzyme that we need. It's important to work with those 7 proteins to preserve life. As discussed last week also, NAD levels decline as we age, and this leads to reduced number of new healthy cells within our bodies. We need healthy cells to maintain our tissues and body functions and to ward off certain diseases in order to stay vibrant and alive. NAD plus levels is proven to elevate once we have enough NMN in our system. NAD is important to restore the nutrients in our cells and for cell metabolism. NAD plus and sirtuins work congruently together to carry out essential processes such as DNA repair, gene expression, and preservation of our healthy cells. After NAD interacts with sirtuins to preserve cells, the molecules, NAD gains electrons. The NAD molecules gain electrons and become unable to provide other benefits. In other words, it becomes latent in our bodies and it's not of much help to us anymore. So that is the reason why we have to daily work on elevating it. The body needs to continue producing NAD to carry on healthy cellular functions. And this is why we need to supplement, since we, as discussed, we have reduced NAD in our bodies as we age. So unless we're supplementing, we're just really aging really fast and having many diseases that's associated with age, like atherosclerosis, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancers, many other diseases that are sometimes age-induced. We have to constantly remember, it's a memo that we should have at the back of our mind, that after age 40, our NAD levels will be 50% less than before, unless we supplement with a product as we supplement with NMN. If NAD levels were to decline very low, we are dead within a very short time. And the problem is, if you're dead, I guess you're dead, but the problem that happens when it's mediocre is the number of diseases that we have to deal with, which really there's no welcome from anyone to have all these diseases to deal with. This metabolic diseases keep you back. NMN directly enhances the activity of sirtuins and increases the level of NAD that leads to a boosting of our metabolism. Sirtuins use NAD plus to perform enzymatic activities in the cells. Without NAD levels, sirtuins cannot work, and sirtuins appear to control aging itself, the process of aging. They protect us from deterioration and disease via control of cell death. Sirtuins help to repair DNA, and they preserve anti-aging genes. Sirtuins, as mentioned, can only work in the presence of NAD+ to protect us from deterioration and disease. Since NAD levels decline with age, we need to daily enhance its production. We cannot just do it once in a while. I mean, once in a while may help a little, but essentially we need to be doing it on a daily basis in order to maintain health. NMN directly elevates NAD levels in cells throughout our bodies. When taken on a daily basis, it produces a reduction in chronic inflammation, in DNA damage, and general oxidative stress. Certain questions when we discuss this are asked: can NMN reverse aging? NMN can reverse the symptoms of aging. Yes, we know we age chronologically. You're 1 year old, you go on to 50 and 40 and 50 and 60. But because you're aging chronologically, you don't necessarily have to have the symptoms associated with it. Studies show that NMN supplementation can elevate NAD levels in our bodies via biosynthesis, thus reversing the aging process, the symptoms of aging, and age-induced disease processes. So can NMN reverse aging? Yes, it can. Can NMN make us look younger? People are always happy when you tell them that they look, if they're 40, and oh, you look like 20, or you're 60, you look like 40, something like that. Can it make us look younger? Yes, it can. Increased NAD levels result in many changes in our bodies, one of which is the human metabolism. Increased metabolic processes can cause us not just to feel younger, but also to look younger. And we also have NMN in skin products, which can also elevate the look of the skin to be looking younger. So yes, it can make us look younger. What age should we start taking NMN? Different ages, but it's suggested that under 35, you can take a smaller dosage. Under 35, it's suggested to take 250 milligrams. Start with 250 and increase gradually. Above 35 years of age, we should be starting with 500 milligrams at least and increase as needed, depending on what your body is telling you. How long does it take to notice a change after taking NMN? NMN is bioavailable right after we take it. Within minutes, our bodies have NMN bioavailable. However, it has to cross over the cell membrane in order to have an effect on the NAD levels. Once it crosses the cell membrane, it takes roughly 60 minutes. So within 1 hour, the NAD levels increases, as stated by researchers who have been working on it. However, rejuvenation of the cells can take a few weeks. Yes, you can start feeling the difference, but it takes a few weeks. Most users says it takes 3 to 4 weeks to start feeling healthier and looking maybe younger, looking more vibrant. Another question: when's the best time to take NMN? It is suggested that the best time to take it is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Some people have reported not liking to take it on an empty stomach. It's suggested that it's be taken with yogurt, something like yogurt, to reduce any stomach upset. Taking of NMN with other healthy lifestyle choices can preserve health and reverse aging. There's no doubt about that based on the research that's out there. Basically, a lot of what we discussed last week crossed over into this week because it's so intertwined when you're trying to see the difference with or the effects of NMN on the body. But it is proven that NMN is definitely the best habit to take up if you want to stay healthy, look young, and be vibrant. And this brings us to the end of my discussion for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Lerline. Yeah, so John and Tom, you have any questions? So we can discuss.